So I'm standing there in the middle of this hallway. This guard, policeman, starts reading me my rights. I'm already inside of county jail. I'm in Yakima County Blues. I'm at 111 North Front Street. I'm pretty sure I'm already arrested. But this man arrests me again. Maybe that's how they had to do it. I don't know. Because I mean, it was my last day, and it was a different thing. He was just like, you have a warrant for your arrest in King County, and I was just like, oh, well, that sucks. Okay, what does that mean? And he's just like, well, you're gonna have to stay here and go on the chain. And then he reads me my rights. Never had that happen before. So then he tells me to go back into the cell, and I wait for him to open the door, and I walk in there holding my grip, and I yell, "Give me my shit back, motherfuckers!" And when I got my colored pencils and my Bible and my other like odds and ends, extra soap or whatever, it was really weird. I never had my rights read to me while I was locked up. Strange. Anyhow, so I'm in there for like for 2 or 3 days. I think it was 3 days. And so then at about 3 days, they're like, Wilkes, roll it up. So this time I rolled it up, but I kept my stuff because I'm going to another jail. I mean, I don't want to give up my colored pencils because whatever you have, you can keep. So I had like colored pencils, and that's pretty much all they let me have. I roll it up this time. I leave that room, and they take me to a place, and they give me back my street clothes. And I don't know exactly where I was arrested. Maybe I was arrested at my house. So all I had was pants, like a messed up ripped t-shirt, I don't even know what it was, and some, I don't even know that I had shoes, so I just had these like shower flip-flops that they let me keep, I think. And so, and then they chained me on my hands and around my ankles and around my waist, and the chain fed all the way down, and they stuck me inside of I think it was inside of a van. That was inside of a van, and there were some other people in there, and they just like loaded us all in there, and a couple of guards, and we drove to Ellensburg. Once we got to Ellensburg, they had to classify us again because I mean some people are going, different directions. So they stuck us in a room. It was a small room. I want to say it was like a 10 by 10. That's being generous. And we are shoulder to shoulder like sardines, just chilling in this room. They're gonna load up a bus of us and chain us all and put us in this bus and take us to King County or over the pass to Seattle. Well, so we're standing in there, and this guy's like, "Hey, I got a paper." And we all look at him. I'm like, "Oh, he's got a paper." And the other guy's like, "I got some tobacco. All right, everybody dig in your pockets. I need a match." And so everybody digs. We're all wearing our civilian clothes. And when you smoke cigarettes, we didn't have any cigarettes, but what we had was whatever lint or whatever's in our pocket. But, when you carry your cigarettes in one of your pockets, it's full of tobacco. I mean, because the cigarettes some of it will come out or whatever. And so, I mean, there was a little bit of lint, but we picked most of that out. And all of us fashioned a cigarette out of our pocket tobacco. Now, you got to imagine this stuff is stale as fuck with a little bit of lint. Didn't matter. I was the second one or third one to hit that. We all got like a couple of drags. I hit that shit like it was a J. I mean, so we got the match lit. Guy started like took his 2 puffs, handed it to the next guy, took his 2 puffs, handed it to me. I'm like, then I added it off, and we're blowing it. We held it as long as we can, and we blowed it out. But we're all inside this little small room, and so we're hotboxing this ghetto rolled up cigarette lit thing. And none of us have had nicotine in so long. We're just like so happy. Well, after we finished the cigarette, and it's consumed quickly. I mean, we took that thing down to nothing. There was nothing left because it was a paper. We took it down to we're burning our fingers, and I think I even got a hold of it at the last what was burning my finger. I just let it burn it. I'm cool because I was really wanting a cigarette. Anyway, so the guard, it's like walking by, and I think he must have smelled it under the door or through the door somehow, because he opens up the door and he's like, "Who's got the fucking cigarette? Who's got the cigarettes? Give me your cigarettes, or you be in here all fucking day." And then we just like laughed, and we're like, "We don't have any cigarettes." That was it, And he takes the door and he just slams it. Wow! And he locks it and shit. And we're just like, we laughed hard. How are you gonna arrest a motherfucker when he is already arrested? You're gonna arrest, dude? That's like you're gonna arrest me 3 times in a row? I mean, like, dude, I got arrested while I was arrested, and then this guy's threatening to arrest me. Okay. Anyway, this story gets really good. So I get on this bus, and they, they got all chained. I mean, like we're like some sort of fucking mass criminal or something. They got me chained from head to toe, and I get on this bus like doing a little chain walk because you can't really stride. You got like a little chain kind of going back and forth, and I can take a foot-long step and then another step. So I'm like kind of hobbling along my big fat ass, and they just want me to hurry the fuck up, and I'm trying. I can't even step into the bus. I'm like, what the fuck is this all about? And so anyway, finally I get on the bus, and it was the longest bus ride that I have ever been on. I don't even think that anybody could drive slower than that. I mean, but these guys are making salary or something, so they ain't got to get anywhere. They're not working by the hour. They just drove over that son of a bitch. Slow motion. Anyway, so we finally get to Seattle. Now this is good. And I'm back in King County, and they brought me in. They're setting me in a cell. I'm like, oh, fuck, King County. Dude, they can classify your ass for 3 days. I mean, you never get to your cell. I'm just like, I'm going to die here on a bench. Please stop. So I'm sitting there and I'm handcuffed behind my back. They've taken the chains, given them back because they belong to the bus or whatever. And then they hinge cuffed me behind my back. They had a picture of one of my kids, and I was just like, I want that. And the guard couldn't let me have anything personal, so he stuck it in the window outside of my door, so it was like a white room, little bench. And there was a door, a big solid door with a teeny little window. And I was asking him if I could have, because they had seen my picture, and they're like, you can't have that. And I'm like, all right. And he's like, but I'll let you look at it. And so he put it in the window, and I'm like, sweet. So I was able to see my daughter. And that was cool. This is something to focus on. I'm sitting in this cell, and I just hate life. And